Hello everyone, this is Dr.Tariq Masood. Today I'm going to discuss emotional intelligence model. This is my first lecture on emotional intelligence. So before my lecture I used to read a Quranic verse. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatum min lisani yafqahu qawli rabbi zidni ilma. Okay, as I have discussed earlier, my lecture on leadership styles. So today I'm going to discuss emotional intelligence, 6 lessons, personality assessment, and organizational behavior. So these all 4 segments are constituted as a part of leadership versatility index. Okay, now in detail here, model of emotional intelligence, self-perception, lesson number 1. So today I am going to discuss only self-perceptions, emotional model of emotional intelligence. Okay, emotional intelligence constituted with 5 key segments. If we read from clockwise, self-perceptions, number 1, self-expression, number 2, interpersonal, number 3, decisions making, number 4, and stress management, number 5. These are 5 elements stringently control the emotional intelligence. Okay, today I'm going to discuss self-perceptions in my next slide. Okay, self-perceptions further constituted into self-regard, self-actualizations, number 2, number 3, emotional self-awareness. So when I will complete each components like self-regard, self-actualizations, and emotional intelligence, after that I will determine the balance of self-regard, balance of self-actualizations, and emotional self-awareness balance, where they can stand. Okay, so it will be discussed end of the slide. Self-regard, respect oneself, and confidence. Okay, self-regard, respect oneself, and confidence. Individuals with self-regard respect themselves and accept both personal strength and limitations while remaining satisfied and self-secure. Your results may reflect as self-regard is strong. In the second attempt, if you can see here, you must know yourself and comfortable with yourself, which generally translate into increase of performance. As a model, as demonstrated, high level respect for yourself, your talents and your weaknesses. Second, willingness to confidently admit mistakes or unfamiliarity with the situations. That how you must demonstrate as a self-regard, as far as self-regard is concerned. Okay, now self-regard impacted work. The first segment is emotional implications. It means you have driven to achieve your fullest potential in line with you have a positive outlook on your capabilities and are more confident in expressing yourself than those with average self-regard. In the second attempt, the potential challenge is that you could lose touch with objective assessment of your capability, draw on a reality, testing and behaviors to maintain a healthy self-perceptions. That what we understand as far as the impact at work, emotional implication or concern. Okay, now I'm going to discuss impact at work, social and behavior implications. Willingness and ability to understand and accept the strength and weakness is often perceived by others or confidence. The principle, the people may gravitate toward you, look for advice, certainly seek your leadership. Because your strength is confidently demonstrated and you may be given opportunities of promotion that maximize these talents. To avoid potential negative consequences or overlaying high self-regard, use empathy, and an appropriate level of assertiveness to avoid appearing overconfident. That is an other phase of impact at work as far as social and behavior implications are concerned. Now, strategy for actions. If you have the weakness as listed as we have discussed in my earlier slide, then strategies for action. First, self-regard profile. Identify those at work, colleagues, managers who know you will to comment on your strengths and weaknesses. Number two, ask them to list your strengths and weaknesses with specific observation or example as they have witnessed. Number three, without look at their list, write down you believe your strengths and weaknesses are. Then compare list, look for disconnect and similarity between the lists. Now, strategy for actions, that second slide, own up to your weaknesses. Record your reactions to any mistakes or error you might over the next few weeks. If you find yourself blaming the system or other for your mistakes, you might want to start openly admitting your point of weakness. Rather than placing blame, use mistakes as opportunities to show you know and accept your weakness and put in place strategies that manage them rather than pretending they don't exist. Okay, this is my last slide, balancing emotional intelligence as far as self-regard is concerned. I will conclude my slide here on as I have discussed. Self-regard is higher than your problem solving. These components work effectively together when self-confidence promotes the feeling that you can and will succeed. Therefore, cultivate a feeling of resilience and perseverance to commit to find required solutions. So, in my next slide lecture, I will discuss self-actualizations and emotional self-awareness. That will be my next lectures. So, thank you very much for your time and support. Please send me your input, feedback when you have a time. Thank you very much. Please send me your feedback and comments t.masood.dear@bath.edu. Thank you very much and stay blessed.